All right, we're going to continue our discussion about financial myths or things that we think are true that might not necessarily be true, or let's look at it a different way. So our myth number 4, if you want to see the last 3 myths that we went through, they're on our YouTube channel at One Vision Retirement. Go check it out, and we'd love to hear from you. So leave comments, send us an email. I'd love to hear what you think about these myths, and maybe you disagree with me, and that's the wonderfulness of democracy, right? Okay. So myth number 4 is something I hear a lot from clients, and it is, I don't believe in insurance. Now, I'm not sure when insurance became a religion that we have to believe in or don't believe in. However, insurance has its place when it comes to your financial plan. Now, when I'm talking about insurance, I'm not talking necessarily about like homeowners insurance or car insurance. I'm talking about the 3 that tend to get pushed a lot in our industry and get a bad rap, which are life insurance, long-term care, and disability insurance. Those 3 in particular get pushed a lot, and maybe with a good intent, maybe with not. But they do have a place when it comes to financial planning. And let me kind of explain. Okay, so when you're looking at, let's just take life insurance, because that's the one that seems to be out there the most, right? First and foremost, do you need life insurance? Do you need the death benefit? Do you want to leave a legacy? That is the primary reason for insurance. And really, there should be some kind of need that is there in order to put it in place, because sometimes we get so wrapped up in all the benefits of cash value building and what we can use in retirement, tax-free distributions and all this stuff, that we don't really think about, do we actually need this life insurance? So that should be your first and foremost question. If the answer is no, you can look at the benefits, but keep in mind that this might not be the best vehicle for you. It might not. And so when you're taking a look at life insurance, really look at the primary purpose and focus on how much death benefit do you need, other things like that. A lot of times too, we're kind of getting pushed along to do these huge death benefits with lots of cash in them. Sometimes a combination of a bigger policy that's a term policy alongside a permanent policy makes more sense if you have a big need, like $1 million or more. And so you want to take a look at A, what the premium is, but B, what is it really going to do and how much work is it really going to take? Because no policy that you put in place is just going to be wonderful and never do anything wrong, right? They still need to be managed, okay? You either need to pay your premium if it's a term policy and make sure you keep that up, or you've got to watch cash value. You've got to watch interest rates. You've got to watch the rate of return internally, watch the fees, and make sure that your policy is performing the way that you want to. Okay, so they're not just set and forget. They are an active part of your policy, of your planning. And so when you're making these decisions, I always say, take a look at what the purpose is, take a look at where it fits in your planning, see if those benefits also augment some great things in your plan that maybe something else wouldn't offer. And then also on top of it, really take a look at different options. Don't let somebody just show you one policy and be sold on it. You want to look at totally different options. Sometimes clients say that they get a little overwhelmed, but I'd rather them see multiple options than not. Then the last part I just want to touch on is, if we have a closed mind and go, I don't believe in insurance, I'm not going to do it, right? Then we're actually making a decision. We're making a decision that we're not going to get an education and make an educated decision. We're just going to not pay attention to it. And instead of that, maybe have an open mind and say, let me get an education and I can decide for myself if this is something that I want to include or not. I have a couple that married, no kids. He is a primary breadwinner. We have gone through life insurance. We have gone through disability insurance. And they have taken a very close look at both. And they came back to me and said, I don't think that really fits for us. Here's what we're going to do if something should occur. And that's the biggest thing, is now they have a game plan at least in place, and the insurance was not part of it. And that's okay, but they need to have a game plan. Okay. So before you just close your mind off to insurance, take a look at it for what it is and see where it could fit in your planning. It shouldn't be the biggest part of your planning, but it should be a portion that you discuss and see if it fits. We're here to help with any of these questions, so give us a call. One Vision Retirement, your retirement in 2020 vision.